Hey YouTube, I am doing my month 3 video, not in my kitchen today, so I'm trying to find decent lighting. I did something different. I made a list. So, first thing I was going to go over was the flakes. Sorry. My hair does to flake, it flakes a lot. And this month when I went back, I actually did have like a couple of little white spots up in there. Probably can't see it over the screen. And the flakes, they vary. And when I say that, I mean like 1 week it might just be a little bit, and 1 week it's just like a snowstorm. So it varies from month to month. The next thing I was gonna go over was the ACV and distilled water, apple cider vinegar rinse or pre-soak with the water, and then using distilled water to wash my hair. It's still working. Every time I go back, she says my scalp looks better and better because obviously I cannot see my entire scalp. But generally, I guess since I pretty much kind of take care of the front, it does it more in the back. But the back is also the area that I kind of ignore with the apple cider vinegar, because in my first month, I was spraying my entire hair, like dousing it with like apple cider vinegar. And I had a whole lot of slippage in the back. If you watched, I think last month's video, no, month one's video, I explained how that whole section back there had fell out. And look, this one was the one I was telling you guys about that she couldn't even put in on installation. It didn't get put in until month one. It's already that long. So it's already grown out pretty good, considering it was like a pinch of hair. And finally, I'm starting to have some shrinkage. I don't have it right now because I just gotta retighten it. My hair is like weird. If you notice, my locks don't look as full as some people's do, because I don't have like really thick hair. My hair has always been thin, and so I think because my hair has always been thin, I naturally don't have those locks that you see in people's head when they're like month 3 and their hair looks all pretty and full. And no, not gonna happen with this one. Sorry. So if you have thin hair, this is most likely what your locks will look like. And you can't see it, but as I'm touching my hair, I am getting flakes. So, oh yeah, April. It's only February of 2015. I'm praying to God that in April she cuts off all of my little loose ends. It should be, let's see, because this is where the natural hair stops, right here. And then this is where the perm end is. So I would say it's probably gonna be about maybe that much hair to get cut off where my thumb is hitting my finger, my index finger. So it's gonna definitely be short, but I figure it'll be summertime. So that should actually be pretty cute because it's gonna be summer. It'll be nice and short and hot. I'm still hoping she'll do it. And I was telling her today, I just got my retightening today, by the way. I was telling her, I was like, I was feeling and I was finding where the end part was, and I almost cut these doggone things off myself. But I didn't. I was good. I didn't do it because I didn't want to mess up my head and think I was cutting off the end part, and I'm cutting off an actual piece of a lock and jack my head up. Because, yeah, they're not cheap to get put in, and I would imagine that repairing them might not be the cheapest thing to do. So, so yeah. Obviously my hair is not very movable right now, but I give it about a week to settle in, and I can actually move it around pretty decent now. I can switch up my parts whenever I want to, but generally, however they do your part, if they do one at all, because of it being a retighten, that's usually how it kind of be parted traditionally until your next retightening. The way you can switch your part if you want to is simply use I'm weird anyway. I use a satin scarf to wrap up my hair at night, plus a bonnet, and I sleep on a satin pillowcase. No, it's a silk pillowcase, silk. I just don't want that doggone, them things like lint balls on your hair. I don't want that. So, because I do not want lint balls, I like triple secure my head. The scarf, honest to God, covers my entire head because my hair ain't that long right now. But I put the bonnet on anyway, and then I sleep on the silk pillowcase. It's just, I don't want white thingy bobbers all over my hair, so it's just my way of securing it. I am happy with the progress. I will be even happier when I get rid of these doggone loose ends. And my braid out did not turn out very well after this wash because it was a rush wash. I had to wash my hair after 11 o'clock last night. And my hair appointment was for 6:30 this morning. And that might not sound like a rush to you, but generally, I would wash my hair maybe 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Let my scalp and stuff, let it breathe and like let it really, really dry. And then just before I go to sleep, I would take off rubber bands at the ends, wrap it up, and go to bed. Well, this time, all I could do was wash and let my scalp dry. I didn't let my entire head dry. And so like when I woke up this morning, that's the only bad thing about Sisterlocks is that you cannot use a blow dryer. Because when I woke up this morning, like the tiny braids that I did, those like braided out like pretty cute in the back. They were nice and not on that side. It was nice and crinkly looking. But then like the ones up here, because I did the braids up in the front bigger. And so they were still like wet at the ends. But by the time I left my house, my hair had completely dried. So it wasn't like super duper wet, but it wasn't completely dry. And had I not had to go get my hair done, I would have left it braided up and I would have went back to sleep. Yeah, I took a nap after I got home. It was early. But I would have definitely went back to sleep and let my hair finish dry. The only thing I got with this retightening is this one little cookie braid like right here. I don't think it's something like, let me see. Okay, so this one right here, watch this. It just like dabbles wherever. And so it's not laying straight, but she was kind of rushing. She got in just a few minutes late, and she had somebody come in that was on time for their appointment like I was, but because she was running a little bit late this morning, it threw her off. And so she was trying to hurry up. And I think that she thought she had it going the right direction, but she didn't, and it's okay. Stuff happens, man. We're human. So, yeah, that is month 3. So in month 3, the flakes are still very real. Some days you got a blizzard, some days it's got a little flurry here or there. It just depends. Apple cider vinegar and the distilled water is still working magically on my head. I generally, if I know I'm going to wash my hair, I'll usually buy like 2 gallons of distilled water. I usually use like a gallon or maybe a fourth of another one. And I spray my head down. I do the apple cider vinegar rinse first. Well, I spray it with apple cider vinegar and the purified water. Let it sit for about 10 minutes. Then I spray my whole head down with water, or distilled water. Put some shampoo on it, lather it up. Go rinse it out. I'll put some more shampoo on it, lather it up, rinse it out, and then do it one more time. And then when I get to the last time, I usually pour I use like the really big quick trip cup. I was about to say QT. The really large quick trip cup. I think it's like 40 something ounces. And I do that like twice to make sure that I got all the soap and everything out of my head. Hey, I got some shrinkage. It generally shows up to around weeks 3 through 5 before I get my retightening. But it happens. And I need to do a video for y'all like right before I go to get my retightening. My hair like really looks like little locks, and it looks really cute around that time. It's just that you can't see my scalp or like the parts, like you can see them all now. You can't see them though when I need a retightening. Just excited about getting these ends cut off hopefully in another couple months. Yeah, your hair is more movable after your retightening, give or take a week or so. But I don't want to keep holding out up, so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I think I'm getting a little bit better at doing these videos and not looking so like bored looking, because I really ain't bored. I just, my personality is a little different, as you can see. So yeah. What was I about to say to y'all? Yeah. Questions, comments, subscribing. Look below. Ask a question. If you ask a question, I will most likely try my best to answer it on the page. But if I happen to miss it, I will do my best to include it in a video. If there's a video that you want me to make, put it in the comment and ask me. Because if it comes to it myself, I'll do my best to make the video. It don't take that long to make these videos. If you hear any background noise, I do apologize. My husband is sleeping like a bear in another room, and my kid is making like all types of noise. The only person that's quiet in the house is the cat, who's laying in bed with me. So, this was my month 3 video. I will make another one next month at month 4. We'll see what this hair is doing by then. Have a good one, y'all.